Good evening, everyone. Good evening, smartpreneurs. Welcome to another exciting and power-packed session in the Seller Smart Incubation Program. It's so good to see how you keep showing up for yourselves day in, day out. And I love the intentionality you bring to this program. And I applaud your intentionality, I applaud your consistency. Well done. Well done. And welcome to another exciting session today. I would like to see your excitement. I would like to see how excited you are. How's your day been so far? We are so excited to have you on board. Welcome, welcome. You can drop your comments in the chat. Where are you joining us from? Hello, Dom Declutters. You're welcome. It's good to see you. It's good to have you on board. We are so excited about tonight's session. You don't want to miss tonight's session for anything. You are about to experience another level of exciting and transformational insight. 2025 is not going to be and just another year that you're going to tick off. It's going to be the year that everything changes in your business. So welcome tonight. And what makes tonight extra special is that we are being joined by a facilitator who not only shows as a deep level of expertise, but shows deep experience in his field. And we are so excited to have Mr. Oluwaseun Omodara with us. He's a digital expert, digital marketing expert, and he's an expert in digital marketing and social selling. So we are so excited to have him on board. Yes, Tom Declutters is joining from Oshogbo and Osun State. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Now, I have an assignment for you. Go back and invite like 10 other participants and let them come on board. Nobody wants to miss tonight's session. We are about to move to another level. And I promise you, after this session, you would not do the same things that you've been doing in your business, because we are talking about positioning your business to scale in the area of digital marketing, right? So it's going to be another explosive session. And I promise you, after today's session, something is going to shift in your mind. Something is going to shift in your business. So you want to get ready with your pen. You want to get ready with your notepad. And we are also going to have a practical session. So get ready for that. You don't want to miss any part of this session. There's going to be a practical session towards the end of this session tonight. So this is another level. It's a power packed session, and I'm so excited to welcome Mr. Oluwaseun Omodara. So please help me welcome Mr. Oluwaseun Omodara. I'm just going to quickly read his bio. Welcome, sir. It's good to have you.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening. It's good to
Good
be here.
evening, sir.
It's wonderful to be here, actually.
Thank you very much. We are so honored to have you. And I am very sure that we are about to experience another transformational shift this evening. Thank you so much for joining. So I would just like to read your bio briefly before we get on to the training session. Mr.
All right.
Oluwaseun Omodara is a skilled product and digital marketing trainer with over a decade of experience in the digital space. Although he graduated with a degree in quantity surveying, Oluwaseun's passion led him to digital marketing, where he has developed expertise in SEO, product optimization, project management, content creation, and product design. He excels at simplifying complex digital concepts and empowering individuals and businesses to thrive in the digital age. Oluwaseun is also a dedicated enthusiast of product design, continually exploring innovative ways to create impactful solutions. Outside of his professional pursuits, Oluwaseun is a devoted husband, committed to personal growth and helping others achieve measurable success through effective digital marketing. We are so excited to have all of that tonight and much more. You are so welcome, Mr. Oluwaseun. You may have the floor now.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm very much grateful for being here tonight. So now let me just dive right in. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. We are going to have a fantastic time together. Uh, Please, I would just like you to follow me through. You understand? What we want to do today is more or less like open our eyes to some of the secrets, some of the little secrets that give some people edge over others, that give some brands edge over others. So we'll be talking about positioning for scale, positioning for scale. That is building a brand beyond the algorithm. We all understand that we people complain, different brands complain online that the algorithm is not favoring them. Why is this? Why is that? Why are they not selling? Why is it that they will sell at a particular period, after a while they are not selling again? People say different things, different things. However, for your business to position for scale, you have to build a brand beyond the algorithm. You are not building a brand for the algorithm. You are building a brand beyond the algorithm. A brand that is built on identity, not strength, survives and thrives beyond the algorithm. That is, you are above the algorithm. You are not under the algorithm. The algorithm seems to be like a barricade, and people trying to let me do something. Maybe it's the algorithm will favor me. Let me follow this particular trend. Maybe the algorithm will favor me. However, what we want to do today is to explain how you can position your brand to be beyond the algorithm, and it will help you scale up your business. It will help you scale up your business, to help you scale up your business. So I don't need to introduce myself again. I'm Omota Oluwasho, so I will just go straight to the class. So our objective today is to build a brand that resonates with your audience and stand strong regardless of changing social media algorithm. Let me tell you the truth. The algorithm of Facebook uh, 10 years ago is different from what we have today. The algorithm of Instagram 5 years ago is different from what we have today. The algorithm of Instagram last year is slightly different from what we have today. However, how is it that some brand tend to survive all these changes? How is it that some brands tends to survive the changes of Facebook? That's okay. I remember the time I started using Facebook as a social media marketer. Then started using Facebook, it was super easy. Once you just post online like this, people tend to see it. But the more we start having people moving to that particular space, the difficult it started becoming, and then the algorithm started changing. How is it now that some brand that were existing then were able to move with the changes of the algorithm, and they are still existing now? So that's what we want to learn, to build a brand that resonates with your audience and stand strong regardless of changing social media algorithm. And brand loyalty grows when your customer connects with your message and not with your content. Like this, that is your brand loyalty. How your customer continually come. It is because you grow a connection with your customer. Your customer connects with your message and not just with what you are posting. So that is, there is a message you need to send to your customer, and not just about posting. You know, there's a thing people used to say, which I say that a lot as well. It is that you have to post content regularly. You have to post daily. You have to show up for business daily. And this is how I used to tell people. I will tell people that as long as those that has a shop, we always go to their shop every day and open it so that people can patronize them. If you are selling online, you must always post every day. When you post every day, what you are telling them is that I am open for today, come and patronize me. That is what you are telling them. However, as much as the fact that you want to post, there's a way we create content because we want our customers to connect with our message and not just to post content for posting sake, for opening business sake, for opening shop sake. You want your customer to what? To connect with your message, which is what we are going to be talking about today. So the first question I want to ask is, what is brand positioning? What is brand positioning? Please, if you are with me, I just want to be sure that I have people with me. If you are with me, just say something in the comment section. If you are with me, just say something in the comment section. Say we are with you. I want to be sure you can hear me clearly, because the journey is very, what we are going to be doing today is very okay. We are here. All right. Thank you very much. All right. All right. All right. It's what we want to do is very it will not take more than 30 minutes and we are done, but it is very, very important. You are with me. All right. Fantastic. Fantastic. So what is brand positioning? What is brand positioning? Brand positioning is the space your brand occupies in the mind of your ID customer and how it's different from competitors. Now, if you have a particular brand, you are selling a particular product. Let me pick a product, for example. Let me pick, I'm looking for a product that is common. Let me pick bag. If you sell bags, for example, you sell bags. Now, there should be a space in the mind of your ideal customer that makes people coming to your brand to buy bag, that makes you different from every other person selling bag. That is, there should be something they will say that if you buy your bag from this person, this and this is what you will get. If you buy your bag from this person, this and this is what you will get. That is why when people talk about, let me use a very common example, our network provider. When people talk about network provider, even though that currently all the network provider in Nigeria is doing rubbish, I'm very so sorry to say about that. But when we talk about network provider in Nigeria, if you ask people which network will give you coverage anywhere in the country, they will tell you MTN. It's for a fact. They will tell you point blank that it is what? MTN. The reason why people will say MTN is because it has occupied the mind of the people and tell them that they are for coverage. And one way or the other, we relate with them based on that. So if your customer cannot say one thing, one special thing about your brand, that they will say, if you get this thing from, the reason why I'm buying this thing from this particular person is because of this, then we have a problem when it comes to scalability. We have a problem. You won't be able to scale up. So brand positioning is the space of your brand occupies in the mind of your ideal customer and how it is different from other competitor, which means if your customer do not have anything to say about your brand, definitely they can get that particular value from someone else. If they are buying back from you and there's no unique thing about your brand, there's no special thing that they'll say, the reason why I'm patronizing you is because of this, then tomorrow they can go and patronize someone else as long as they're able to get a bag. That's the basic fact. That's the basic thing you are telling them, that as long as they want to get a bag, they can go and get it somewhere else. However, that is not what you want. What you want is that your customer keep coming back. And the reason why they will keep coming back is because you occupy a space in their mind that makes you different from every other competitor, that makes you different from every other person selling bag. I don't know what you're selling. I know we have different business vendors on this platform, but what is that thing you are selling? And ask yourself, if you are to call 5 of your customers, if you are to call them together and you ask them, what is that reason, what is that unique thing that make me different from every other person that is selling this product, that is making you come and buy from me. If they are not able to give you a unique response, and if the response is not the same, then you have a problem with scalability. You have a problem to position your brand, to scale up your brand. You have a problem. You have a problem. Because one way or the other, you've not been able to sell a message to your ideal customer. And that is one thing the big brands know how to do. That is one thing the big brands know how to do. Now, let me give you an insight of an example of that. Bushi Mix. If you hear Bushi Mix, what is the first thing that comes to your head? Now, let me get response. If you hear Bushi Mix, what's the first thing that comes to your head? Bushi Mix, what's the first thing that comes to your head when you hear Bushi Mix? Please, I need response quickly. I need response quickly. Are we on the call, please? I need response quickly. High Performance Blender. Thank you very much. High Performance Blender. Thank you very much. I need more response. I need more. I need more. I need more. High Performance Blender. Now, let me ask you, let me say something. Do you know that since the first time Reliable Blender, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good Quality Blender, thank you very much. But one funny thing I want to explain is, since, aside from the first year Bushi Mix came into the market, they've not done adverts since then. They've not. Aside from then, they've not. Maybe I've not come across their adverts since that first year. I don't know, maybe 4 to 5 years ago that they did their adverts. Multipurpose Blender, thank you very much. They've not done adverts since then. And why? Because they are using a different method. They are selling a story. What the story they are selling is that you can use their blender to blend anything. Just like you said, high performance blender, reliable blender, good quality blender. And that is what they are selling. They are not selling the frequency. They are not selling posting blender every day. No. What they are telling you is, with Bushi Mix Blender, you are guaranteeing you can be able to blend anything. I'm not advertising for them, but that's the truth. That's the message they are selling. And I can tell you for a fact that a lot of people bought into it and keep spreading the news that, yes, so if you want to get high quality blender, just buy Bushi Mix Blender. And that is the message we also want you to sell, not just posting. Yeah, it's good to post regularly, fine. But what message occupies the mind of your customers? And this is why it matters. It gives your business direction and clarity. That is, you know the direction you want your business to go, and you know how to clarify. It makes you memorable in the crowded market. Like the market is so crowded, and because you are unique with something, it makes you what? Memorable. It makes you memorable. It builds trust and long-term loyalty. It builds trust and long-term loyalty. Now let's do another thing. I'm going to give you three different brands now. Okay, let me say 3 different brands now. I'm going to give you 3 different brands now, and I want you to tell me what makes the 3 brands unique. No, should I say what makes it? No, just tell me what you believe the brand, what they do. 3 different brands. Okay, let me put it as 2 different brands, and you tell me what they do. Number 1 is Opay. Number 1 is what? Opay. And number 2 is this number 2 just appeared on my head. now, and I know what I want to say. Oh, okay, not pocket money. Piggyvest, yeah. Number two, Piggyvest. Number one, number one, Opay. Number two, Piggyvest. Now, tell me, what do you know about Opay? What do you use them for? And what do you use Piggyvest? What do you use it for? Quickly. I need your response. Opay. What do you think Opay it is for? Okay. Mobile banking, is it for Opay or for Piggyvest? And what do you use Piggyvest for? Quickly. I need responses, please. Opay, fast transaction. Thank you. What about Piggyvest? Opay, fast and reliable banking service. Piggyvest, saving and investment that gives peace of mind. Thank you. Piggyvest savings. Piggyvest is for savings. Thank you. All right. Now, you've answered my question. Opay is reliable for transfer without having to deal with bank network issue. Piggyvest is for savings. You've answered my question. This is fantastic. However, let me tell you, do you know that the two are doing the same thing? Opay and Piggyvest are offering the same service, and it is that they are what? Mobile banking. The two, both Opay and Piggyvest. You can save on Opay. You can invest on Opay. Just like you can save on Piggyvest and invest on Piggyvest. You can send money on Piggyvest. You can receive money on Piggyvest, and it is also fast, just like you can do on Opay. However, when you hear Piggyvest, what do you say? You save money. When you hear what? Opay, what do you think? Transfer and receive money. And that is how to position yourself in the mind of your customer. It is not just about we are a financial sector. No. Piggyvest looked at the market and said, everybody is just competing with sending money, receiving money, whereas there's a particular market of people whereby all they want to do is save money, and they captured that and they sold it to their customer. And most people just come and want to save. You lock your money on Piggyvest. That is what you do. You lock your money on Piggyvest. However, you can also receive and send money on Piggyvest without locking your money. Are they not banking sector? They are banking sector. And as a matter of fact, what most banks want you to do is to come and save your money and not withdraw, which we willingly do for Piggyvest. We will just willingly take our money and give it to them. We will lock it in 1 year. We'll tell them, don't worry, hold the money for 1 year. And that is what all other banking sector want from us. However, Opay did not come through that angle. Opay looked at it and said, this market is competitive. What did they do? You can open an account with just your phone number. Once you just bring your phone number, that is all. And that is how to position yourself in the mind of your customer. Look at it. I made an example. Think Apple is innovation plus and design. Nike, motivation and performance. What do you want to be known for? What do you want to be known for? What do you want your brand to be known for? You can sell the same thing with someone else, but because you have a message that occupies the mind of your ideal customer, people will always want to buy from you. They'll say, buy from this person. This product will give you this. What is that thing that you want to be known for? Now, this is a practical framework that how to define your brand, like a practical framework. The first thing you have to find is what? Your brand identity. Your brand identity. That is values, the principles your brand stands for, the voice, the tone, the language you use. Is it playful? Is it serious? Is it empowering? The third brand I wanted to say earlier was Pocket Money. The reason why I wanted to use Pocket Money is because Pocket Money looked at it and said, everybody in the banking sector, they are too serious. And they decided to use that playful tone in order to relate with their customer. And some people are using Pocket Money because of that single fact. because pocket money is not serious when they want to relate with their customer. They use that playful party tune with their customer, and that is why some people are using pocket money. If people ask about your brand, what will you even tell them? What is the message? It's not about I sell shoes. No, you don't sell shoes, you don't sell bag. It is that message you sell. It is that message you sell. Let me give a practical example. I'm going to use my wife now. I'm biased about it. Apologies. I'm going to use my wife now. A situation happened late last year, and a customer, my wife sells wig, by the way. A customer ordered a wig. Now she's ordered them from outside the country, and the customer ordered the wig, and on the wig getting to her to fix, she realized that the wig is not 100% Brazil, 100% natural hair. Okay, 100% human hair. Yeah, that's what they call it, 100% human hair. And she said she's not going to deliver it, despite the fact that she has paid and imported the wig. And what did she do? She told the person, I'm going to refund you back your money because the hair is not 100% human hair. I don't sell anything less than 100% human hair. That's the message she wants to pass across. So anytime a customer comes, there are so many times that people would say, I want this particular price. People are selling this particular price. You tell them those are blends. It is not 100%. I don't sell below 100% human hair. And that is a message. What is the message for your brand? And tell me, you can coin out that message. What is the value? And obviously, there have to be visuals, that is the color, the font, the imagery, the visual representation. As you can see, look at the feel of my slide. You will see the feel of probably blue and white. Those are my favorite color. And every time I want to step out to represent myself, most of the time, like anytime I'm going out there to speak, to engage with people, most of the time, if I want to dress, I have that feel, that brand tone. That's the way I talk. The way I'm talking now is the way I will talk if I want to go and present. You understand? There should be like a personality to your brand. There should be like a personality to your brand. That's number one. That's a brand identity. Number two, your audience persona. Now, you need to understand who your audience are. You need to understand who your audience are. A detailed description of your ideal customer, who they are, what they care about, and why they will buy from you. Now, the question I want to ask you, who is your customer? Write that down. Who is your customer? Who is your ideal customer? What is their age? What is their gender? What is their location? That is one. Their age, gender, location, that is one. Number two, their pain points. Now, let me explain pain point. Pain point means what is paining them. That's just the simple explanation of pain points. What is the challenge they are going through that they will want to buy your product? Now, let me give an example. The reason why we buy Bushi Mix is because our pain point is all the blender we are using doesn't last long, one. Number two, all the blender we are using doesn't blend our stuff properly. But Bushi Mix told us that their blender can even blend bottle. And you believe anything that can blend bottle can blend any seed, can blend anything, and it will be smooth. So our pain point has been solved if we buy what? Bushi Mix. What is the pain point? Durability and blending something smooth. Bushi Mix did not talk about durability actually. They only talked about blending things smooth, and that is what people ask. My pain point is I want to be able to blend my stuff smooth. I want to be able to blend pepper smooth, blend what's it called? Blend rice smooth, blend anything smooth. And Bushi Mix came. You can even blend bottle smooth. And why? They sold that message. And that is what makes people buy into it. So people that wants to buy from you, what is their pain point? Write it down. What is their pain point? What is that problem your product is going to solve? If you don't have a problem your product is solving, then why are they buying from you? That's the question. And number 3, buying habits. How soon are they supposed to buy that particular product? How soon? Their buying habits, you have to know them. And the last part of this is your unique value proposition, or some people call it unique selling proposition. Either unique selling proposition or unique value proposition is the same thing. What makes your brand different and valuable to your audience? That is, why should I buy from you instead of someone else? It's as simple as that. Now, I want you to go to the comment section and ask and answer, why should your customer buy from you instead of someone else? Why? If you cannot answer that question, then there's a problem. Why? Why should they buy from you instead of what? Someone else. Why? Why should they buy from you instead of someone else? That's what we call unique value proposition. You have to have that message. You need to have it. You need to have that message that will tell them that if you buy from me, this is it. And that is that. You see, that's all I'm explaining today. Having that simple message. That's all I'm explaining today. Having that simple message. If you buy from me, you will, because it is on that you build your scalability. It is on that you expand your business. When people know that CEO, if you get to this person, you will get this particular value, they will come. Why are we using OPay today? Every one of us that said we will not use OPay before, we are now using it. Some of us, we are even using OPay and PalmPay all together. Then when it came out, a lot of people say they are not using it. They will carry my money. But why are we all using it now? Because of all the reasons you said. Because of the problem they solved. Because of the pain points they were able to talk about. Why are we using Piggyverse? Because we want to save. But is that what it is only? Is that what Piggyverse is? Is that only service Piggyverse is rendering? No. So there has to be that unique thing. Why should they buy from you? Now, when you are writing, see, today you are going to write it. We are going to do that. That's the brief practical section. You are going to write that unique thing that makes your brand different. That it is going to be a clear, concise, and customer focused sentence. That when people see it and they'll say, no, this is what this brand represents. You want to sell to your customer. Now, an example is, we provide handmade eco-friendly candles for busy moms who crave calm. Now, this is what we provide: handmade. What makes them unique is because, number 1, it is handmade. Number 2, it is eco-friendly candles. Now, who are they speaking with? Who is their audience? Busy moms who craves calm. That is, what is their pain point? They want to be calm. Who are they? Busy moms. And what is their unique value? It is that they provide handmade and eco-friendly. There should be something. I remember then, was it 8 years ago? Yeah, 8 years ago, I was opportune to, okay, let me just, so that I can, 8 years ago, I was opportune to be the person to pioneer a particular brand. It was an underwear brand. 8 years ago or 7 years ago now. Yeah, I was opportune to be the product and digital marketer. Oh, wow, I love this. Affordable, personalized, the country's consultation, excellent customer service. Okay, high quality garments with the best fit. Okay, let's keep it coming. So as I was saying, I was opportune to be that what's it called, to be the one to start that particular business. The business started like few months, then the guy brought me, who was my friend, and I just looked at the brand, and I said, what is that unique thing about your brand that can make us sell better, that can speak a message into the mind of our customer? And then I made research, and after a while I came back and I said, first branded boxers in Nigeria. Now, the message I stated was that number one, this boxer is Nigerian made and it's the first. Those are the two messages I stated, and that was why people were buying it, because it is Nigerian made boxers, and that was the message. You know, sometimes it doesn't really have to be one big of a thing, but a message that stand out, that okay, this unique thing, oh, you will always meet it with this brand. You know, sometimes people will tell you, as if it is either this brand or nothing, and when you ask them why, they will say, oh, they are so professional. It's as simple as that. They are so professional. It's as simple as that. I remember that time when we wanted to, then, no, not now, then GTB, then, not now. So if you are working in GTB, yes, apologies. But if you are using GTB Bank, apologies. GTB, then, not now. The reason why most of us wants to bank with GTB is because every place GTB is building their structure, it is always different in every location. So anytime you get to a new location, you always want to go and find their GTB bank, because you know that their structure will be wonderful again. You understand? So there has to be something unique that will bring your customers with you to you every single time. Now, this is a different case study. If you can write them down, you can just write them down and go and check them. Zaron Cosmetic their positioning is affordable beauty for African women. Can you see? It's as simple as that. What did they state? They state African women. That is, they are for African women. That's their audience. African women. And they say affordable. It's as simple as that. Look at Piggyverse. Easy discipline savings for you. As you can see, easy discipline savings from young Nigeria. Look at Maka. Curated thrift fashion with an edge. Now, what made their fashion, what made their thrift? If you don't know the meaning of thrift, all those sole, was it sole that they call it? No, is it sole? All those clothes that they used to buy under bridge, that's what they call thrift. They now say curated thrift, fashion with an edge. What makes them different is the fact that they said it is what? With an edge. And if you see it, they are lovely. You will not even know that they are thrift. You will not know, because they made it with an edge. Now look at Zaron. It is clear brand identity, focus on skin tone, diversity, and accessibility. Piggyverse, powerful storyline, casual but trustworthy tone, and clean design. Look at Maka, personalized social content, clear visual identity, and focus on Gen Z fashion preference. As you can see, these people have to narrow it down to Gen Z, because they feel like it's like the millennial people do not like thrift. They now narrow it down to what? To Gen Z. That is what they are using to attract people. Gen Z, come and buy, come and buy, come and buy. So there has to be something that makes you unique. There has to be. If you are selling bag, don't just sell bag. What is that unique thing about your bag? If any product, that let something be there that makes you unique. It might just be the type of audience you are speaking to. It might be. Let it be unique. All right, so we are going to do this together. We are going to do this together. So write a one-line brand promise. That is, okay, now this is more or less like you want to speak to an intending customer. You want to tell them, this is what we do. Do you get? This is what we do. So you are going to write it in one line. Get your pen, get your paper. Go and you are doing this now. You are doing this now. In one line. We help who is your audience. Then achieve results. What is the result? Through what is the product and service. You don't just say, this is what we do. No. Now, for example, let me go back to, let me see everybody. Our target audience are eco conscious, declutter, new homes. Now, Tom Declutter, go and use that format. We help. Who are the people you are helping? What is the results if they use your particular brand? And what is the product? True, what's your product and service? All right, let's quickly do that. That is what every single person. We produce herbal cookies that improve the immune system of our and overall wellness of our customer. Now, write it in the format I told you. We help. Who are you helping? Who are they? You understand? And what do they need from you? And why should they choose you? Do you understand? Those three things must be there. Who are they? What do they need from you? And why should they choose you? Do you understand? We help. Who are you helping? Who are they? What do they need from you? And why should they choose you? All right. Make sure those three things are there. I want to start seeing response now. If you don't want to show me, it's fine. It's fine. No problem. My bad. But that's just on a lighter move. But I want you to draft that now. See, the moment you get this, and that's the simple message I'm saying today. The moment you get this, it's more or less like just go and write it somewhere, and then let anything you do, let it flow from there. Anything you do, let it come out from that knowledge that, okay, this is your what? The brand personality. Who are you helping? What do they need from you? You understand? So that by the time you are speaking to them, they'll be like, this particular person will solve my problem. What do they need from you? And why should they choose you? Why? You are not the only one selling Tom Declutter. I'm very sorry. You are not the only one doing Declutter. And that's the truth. You're not the only one. So why should we choose Tom Declutter? Let me give you let me laugh now a bit. As at last 2 years now, when I was about getting married and everything, I wanted to buy stuff. I was also looking for product. I patronized Declutter, and there's a particular Declutter then that I know. I did not see your Declutter, so ow. But that was just in a lighter mode. However, I believe you guys are lovely. See, what makes them different most of the time, what makes us know some people more, is because they've been able to create that stuff and they be able to make people believe what they are saying. It's good to trend for a particular period of time, fine. But if you trend and your brand personality is not known and your brand personality is not scalable, have you noticed that there are a lot of accounts that trended, but one way or the other they are hanging one leg up, they are just hanging because they've not been able to identify this one line that we are talking about, the message into the heart of their customer. The message into the heart of their customer. We helping eco-conscious declutter, new homes owner, students, working class men and women living in urban areas through quality and affordable second-hand household items. That can be better. Personalized decluttering consultation, eco-friendly laundry and cleaning service. That can be better. It's too long. That can be better. Simplify it. And what makes us unique is affordability, personalized decluttering, consultation, excellent customer. Now, Tom Declutter, can you use another word that will make it simple and less lengthy? You understand? To me, it's looking too long, and at the same time, I think you are using big grammar. Some people just want, like I said, let it be clear, concise, and let it speak with your customer. Do you understand what I mean? Let it be clear, let it be simple, and let it speak to your customer. Okay, we help families get optimum nourishment through our healthy. Oh, I love this. I love this. We help families get optimum nourishment through our healthy protein alternatives. I love this. I love this. Optimum nourishment while still eating healthy protein alternatives. I love this. I love this. However, what I would just say is optimum nourishment. That English is too big. People want something simple. Something English that is very simple. Why do you think what's it called? MTN said everywhere you go. Why do you think what's it called? Nike just said just do it. No, all those are small, but they on a longer scale, they use simple English. Let your English be not be, it is us in Nigeria that would like to use big grammars. I understand that, but it is not about how big the grammar is. It is about how your customer gets the message. You understand? So if you can, I love it, fantastic. But if you can bring it down to a simpler grammar, a more optimum. I know the meaning of optimum. I know the meaning of nourishment. But is it all your customers that know the meaning of optimum? You understand? You have to break it down. Let it be very simple. We reduce cooking time for busy, health conscious individual. I love this. We reduce cooking time for busy, health conscious individuals. I love this. What makes your brand unique? What makes your brand unique? What makes your brand unique? So that is that. Let me just continue and wrap up my class before we go to the question. Now, this is takeaway. This is a takeaway. Number one, this is like a brand positioning canvas. You can write this down, please. This is like a brand positioning canvas. Write at the heading, write brand positioning canvas. Then the first thing is your brand name. Obviously, I know you are here because obviously you already have a brand name, and they've talked about brand name in the past, so I'm not going to go into that. How to create a brand name, how to make it simple, make it caching so that it speaks to your customer, and so on and so forth. I'm not going to go into that. I'm here for positioning. Your brand name, no, your brand promise. That is, what are you promising your customer that they are going to get? You get, and that promise is more or less like why you are different. We have a lot of people selling the same thing you are selling, a lot, and that's the truth. But why should they come to you? Why should they come to you? And let me say this, most of the time we always choose affordable. Yeah, I know I show you a brand that also used affordable, but most of the time it is now looking like a norm to use affordable. But the truth is your brand really affordable? Let me say that. Is your brand really affordable? Before you put affordable as your promise. So think about it very well. Most of the brands that charge well, they don't put affordable. There's something else they put. Are you promising them? What are your core values? Core values, how you speak to them, how you make your design. Like, personally, you don't see me talking anywhere without having this type of style. That's my style. That's my style. Some people come with different type, but this is my style. Simple and clean. It's as simple as that. This is my style. Then your target audience. How are you selling when you don't even know people you are selling to? Take for example, you want to sell to Gen Z and you don't want to use the language of the Gen Z. How? You get what I mean? You want to make people to save and you are not speaking about saving. How? You want to speak to the millennial and you are not speaking the language of the millennial. How? You want to speak to women. Women are the only people buying your product and you are not doing things that will entice women. How? So if you understand your target audience, you will know how to speak with them. Take for example, let me use someone as an example now. Tiblix Food. You want to speak with families to get that's family that are looking for alternative protein. You understand? There's a way you speak to them. There's a way. Your target is not all family that want alternative protein, but there are some certain set of people that want it, and there are ways to get them. You have to speak their language. You have to speak their language. So it is when you know your target audience, that will determine your tone of voice, your visual style. There are some people. The reason why my stuff is like this is because generally the set of people I speak with are almost in the same space. There are some people, if you want to go and present to them, you are wasting your time to use slide. All they want is 5 minutes speech. That's the time they have with you. Just talk and you go. They don't need your slide. Slide is a waste of time. So your target audience now eventually determine your tone of voice, your visual style, what you show to them. Are you using video? Are you dancing? All those stuff. And your unique value proposition. Your unique value proposition. Now, you will now go. This is like the assignments now. And we've done the classwork. It's like the assignment. Use this canvas to summarize your positioning. This will be your brand blueprint as you scale. Now, every single time you are posting, make sure that it boils around your brand name, your brand promise, your core value, your target audience, your tone, visuals, and UVP. As long as it boils around it, you are fine. Now, then when you are scaling up, you are building on it. You are building on it. Not that today you are promising someone that we sell quality bags. Tomorrow it is affordable bags. Quality and affordable, they are not the same thing. No. Quality and affordable, they are not the same thing. I know people that all the bags they sell is all these branded bags. That's what they sell. They don't sell any other thing aside from branded bags. And we have people that all they sell is not branded bags, it's all those normal bags that are affordable. So if you are now selling branded bags and you are telling people that it's affordable, how is branded bag affordable? It's not. So you have to understand. So every single time that you are scaling, unless there is a change in your brand promise, however, I will advise for a longer period. At the beginning, yes, you can have maybe when you are still trying to get it, you are still trying to adjust, but on a longer time, when you are stable, don't change your brand promise and your UVP, which is why it is very necessary that you get it right from the beginning. So, all right, I believe I'm done for today. So, okay, let me see this. I think we have some other. We produce ABBA cookies for individuals who want to snack that keep them healthy. Wow, that's fantastic. We provide alternative solution for low-income families that cannot afford brand new household items. Oh, love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Alternative solution for low-income families. Now, I love that. I love that. That low-income families that cannot afford brand new items. I love that. I love that. So this is what we are talking about. This is what we are talking about. Know your target audience. Know your target audience and know how you are. It's as simple as that. Personally, I buy declutter. So it's not just know your target audience and know how to get them. Know how to get them. Speak to them. We will give you something that is affordable to you. It's as simple as that. And what high quality. Like you all up now. I know of a declutter program like that they will tell you if the picture is, they will snap the picture, do everything, all those stuff. And I think your customer are two-sided. You get from people and you also sell to people. So you have to coin it in a way whereby you have that of the people that wants to sell and that for the people that wants to buy. You understand? You need to write a brand promise for the people that wants to sell. You also need to write a brand promise for the people that wants to buy. That is for Tom Declutter. But for the others, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right. Thank you. So the next 5 minutes, if we have any question, I would like us to go ahead in the next 5 minutes. Thank you very much.
Awesome session. Wow. Thank you so very much, sir. You would all agree with me that this has been high impact, right? This has been another high impact session. And I love the practicality of the session, the way you really broke the concepts down so that we can begin to apply it. And kudos to everyone who has shown up, and you can already begin to see how just crafting your brand message in a unique way is going to help your business to scale. Thank you so very, very much, sir, for the powerful insights that you have shared with us this evening. All right, so I'm just going to give room for two participants, two people who are ready to ask questions so that we can release our facilitator for tonight. Thank you so much. This has really, really been a power-packed session, and we are still going to highlight some of the things that we learned today. I can already see the comments. It's been buzzing and it's just been powerful, just hearing and understanding another perspective of how we can position our brand for scalability. I've never heard it this way because of the simplicity and how you were able to be practical with this session. So thank you so much for that. So I'm just going to wait for two people who have questions. So just drop your questions in the comment section. I'll be out looking for it. While I'm waiting for your questions, I just want to quickly highlight two things that resonated deeply with me. Is that number one, your brand loyalty connects with your message, and everything you've practically been sharing with us tonight is about the message. What are you selling? What are you saying to the customers? And just highlighting the other brands that you mentioned, the likes of Opay, the likes of PiggyVest, and all these brands that we know. It's just the simplicity of the message that they've been able to connect with the audience. I personally used to be one that used to say that I could never use Opay. But right now, Opay is more like my major go-to platform for transactions, because I get to do my transactions easily. What usually fails on other platforms, goes easily, and I still have opportunity to even earn, and that's just it. There was a time I would say I would never, I used to see it like these people, they scam, they'll run away with our money, but they are here to stay, and they've been doing wonderful just because they were able to craft their message around a pain point that is really relatable with a lot of Nigerians today, and that's just so beautiful, right? So, and another thing that I just wanted you, just like the litmus test that you gave us, and I don't want any one of us to forget that. I'm still waiting for your questions, or if you don't have any questions, and probably the practical session has actually covered the questions you have, which is fantastic, right? But let me just say this: another litmus test that I want us to go away with, aside from the homework we are also going away with, is if you have not been able to communicate your message to your audience, then you've not created a brand, basically. So that's just like a litmus test. So if you ask like 2, 3, or 4 of your customers, why are you buying from me? And they cannot say the same thing about your brand. That means that you are not connecting with them. They can always port, let me use the word port, to another business that offers the same products and services. Yeah, exactly. They will just port. I know and that's just the same thing. It happens to every one of us. If I see somebody that I can get what you are selling, and there's no uniqueness to what you are bringing to me, I will just it's easy for me to port and just go and buy from someone else. So for you to be able to retain your customers and also scale your business, you have to have that communication, that message that connects with them. So thank you so very much, Mr. Omodara. This has really been an impactful session, and I'm sure that the businesses that you've even given free life consultations, that like we are so grateful for that. They've gotten free consultations from you, and I'm sure that they will already begin to see how these things begin to attract their ideal customers. So thank you so much for this session. We are grateful for coming on board, and we are looking forward to another Power Pack session with you tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Thank you
all right,
very
sir.
much. Thank you.
All right, so we have come to the end of today's session, and I just want to really celebrate every one of you for showing up powerfully, for plugging in, and for staying consistent. Congratulations to those of us who have gotten the free life consultations. I know that you will begin to take everything that you have learned and begin to apply them. We are going to share the takeaway, the workbook with you, so that you can begin to create your brand positioning canvas, which is something that if you would like to share with us, or just have it for your own personal consumption, and just use it to build your own brand message. So thank you once again, and don't forget to leave and share your comments on the WhatsApp community. Thank you. We are going to have another session, another Power Pack session with Mr. Omodara, same time tomorrow. So don't miss out on this session again. We are going to keep building upon what we are already learning. So have a blessed evening and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.